Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Solomon Bailey, online tag name HaloNix76, and today we're playing on Minecraft's Shadowmeres SMP. Now we've already finished phase 1, which was in my previous video, and today we're going to be taking a tour of phase 2, which is more of my area. We'll be taking a tour of all these little buildings over here that I created, and showing you exactly what I've built. So everybody just sit back and relax as I take you on a tour of my Minecraft. So I've showed you in a previous video the bridge that I made and the fire factory, but I've actually done some improvements on the fire factory. I've built several buildings over here, which we'll take a little look at each one of those. We'll start right out here. Because of breeding up villagers and putting some villagers in my area, I actually had to cordon off my actual farms using bees to, pollinate the farms. But this is the golden honey farm, which is obviously wheat. Over here is blood and honey for potatoes and beets. We are about 79% finished of my area building. In the fire factory, we have made a couple improvements. I don't know if you guys saw the kelp farm that actually feeds into the super smelter. This is the kelp release valve, and up there is an indicator light, which actually will light up when the kelp goes through the system. Kelp farm is a double kelp farm down there. I might actually take and show you that. Over here, I've actually added a bamboo farm too, with an indicator light for when the bamboo comes through. Let's go ahead and head down there now, and I'll show you a quick look. It just fired right there. That is kelp starting to move through the system, because as soon as it grows high enough, those pistons will just break it off. It all flows into the center and then flows upward. Ow. So over here is where I have the bamboo farm. The bamboo farm, it does the exact same thing. It'll automatically fire. Only that one, instead of flowing down into the center and then coming up this water column right there, it actually goes on a minecart rail and gets fed into this column. So anyway, let's go back up to the main road and I will show you the buildings. Alright, so this tree was Azoya's custom tree. I'm pointing it out directly because this style of tree, if you can see it from here, is that over there, only it's overgrown. There's a bit of a story to go with the wizard library down there. So moving on, we have some simple farms for which used to be, like this was all potatoes, that was all beets, but when you have farmers doing their own thing, they plant where they want, not how you want them to plant, unfortunately. Over here, we have the 24 carat honey, which is obviously carrots and honey. Here is the farmhouse, which is the farmer and butcher's house. This, by the way, in the new update, prevents pillagers from spawning in your area. So put up a bell and you'll keep everybody from pillagers from spawning. Get out of the closet. That's my butcher. Out. Out. Alright, stay in there. Whatever. But yeah, this is the butcher's and farmer's house. We're going to continue off the main road. I had clerics in here, but they kept escaping. So I haven't bothered to put them back in there because they just want to push their way out through the bars. They will stay in there for like a week and then they push their way out and escape the flesh dealer's prison. But they always stay linked to their brewing stands and keep coming back at least. So at least I know where they are, because I have them all locked in. They're already locked in. But this is the wizard's library. I'm going to do a couple cuts here just to show you a couple different angles of the Wizard's Library, and then tell you a little bit of the story as we go on. This is the Wizard's Library. You can see that it has two different trees that are kind of wrapping around it and pulling it. Like, the actual Wizard's Library is not completely straight. It used to be in the story, but those trees have kind of like misshapen and pulled the actual building to its side. The reason these trees started growing is because of the enchanting that happened in the Wizard's Library, which the trees are natural trees. There's that type of tree, and that is this type of tree. And you saw the first tree over there, which is this type of tree, and they've all kind of like overgrown and pulled the Wizard's Library apart, or not apart, but misshapen it. We'll go inside the actual Wizard's Library now. Because the Wizard's Library was built for one reason. One, I needed an enchanting table, which enchanting may cause the trees to grow. But I needed two more villagers of different types. These are my tricksters traders, and they are the Curse of Binding and the Curse of Vanishing. And over here we had to finish off the archery wizards from the trading hall. And that is going to be my power 5 right there. And I want to say this is my punch guy. Yeah, that's my punch guy. But you can see that the Wizard's Library was kind of pulled in one direction by the blue tree, which kind of shifted the entire building. But the entire thing was invaded by the pink tree, which kind of like cuts through the roof here. And kind of like just ripped through right through the building. But didn't affect the roof too much, even though it cut through the roof. Okay, now we're gonna go... These are bookshelves for my actual enchanted books. Alright, we're gonna cut back down to the street view and go behind the Wizard's Library. Actually, I don't think I need to cut. Yeah, we'll just walk down there because we're gonna walk past the cows. Down here is where I have my Fletchers. One of them just went running past there. Just simple little Fletcher's buildings. I did some more foliage over here with the different types of trees that are local to this area. Put up some of these new plants that are in the new update. And here is the fishing house, which has a nice little dock area which you can fish off of. Has a nice little working area downstairs. That's just a bunch of storage for them. And also links the fishermen to that. A bedroom with a balcony. Yada, yada, yada. And I tried to put paths to everything to try and keep these villagers happy so that they would stay linked to their beds. But good luck with that. Villagers are one of the worst things to work with in Minecraft. Like... I have these villagers here. Those ones want to keep escaping. The ones in the Wizard's Library escaped a couple times. I have villagers that are now wandering around over there in the trading hall. I have villagers wandering around in Mike's area inside of his house, and we don't know how they got down there. They're wandering all over through the fire factory. Like, from my area all the way over to here, all the way over to there, is nothing but village now. And even once in a while, when you're going around over here, you can actually find a couple more villagers that are just wandering around up and around there. So pretty much our entire spawn area is one giant village now. But yeah, that is what has happened with Phase 2. I built up this area to make it so that I could have everything I need in order to build Phase 3, which is going to go way up there. It's going to start down there, but go way up there, which is what I wound up having to do. We went and killed the Ender Dragon, got some wings, did some end busting. I died a couple times, that's why my tools have been changed, but I was at least smart enough to make sure that I didn't take my netherite armor, because we still don't have the netherite template on the server. Everybody's still looking for it. I'm basically looking for, but we still have yet to find it. Which maybe I will do a video of me going and getting the blackstone that I'm going to need in order to build the phase 3. I probably won't go and do a video of building or getting the end stone because that's just going to be boring. But maybe while I'm doing the blackstone, I'll do a video of me trying to actually tear down a couple bastions, because I'm going to need a lot of blackstone to go up there. But anyway, this was just a short video to update what has happened in phase 2, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm Creepy. I'm Halen Nick 76. I'm creepy but safe, and you stay creepy but safe. God, that was a horrible outro.